Hello from sunny but very snowy New York, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about this year's Penn World Voices Festival, which is the 7th one that we've done. They've been getting kind of better and better and bigger, and I'm very proud of it because it's a festival which, when I was president of Penn, I helped to start, and I've always thought of it as kind of my baby, so it's nice to see it growing up. This year we have a new location. We have a location here. We are on the High Line, and behind me is the Standard Hotel, and we're going to be using locations along the High Line and also in the Standard, so it's fantastic to have this collaboration with them because it gives us what we haven't had before, which is a really good location for the festival rather than having it scattered everywhere, although we are going to go on using some of the favorite venues that people have come to like the 92nd Street Y, or the Public Library, the Cervantes Institute, and so on. 7 years ago, as I say, when I was president of Penn, we felt very strongly that a kind of conversation between the United States and the world was breaking down a little bit at that time, and I think it was important to try and restart that conversation. Now, of course, 7 years later, it's a different situation. Perhaps there isn't that great gulf that there used to be between the United States and the world, but it's still, I think, very important to bring together the world's voices in dialogue, because I think we live in an age in which the role of the public intellectual has perhaps never been more important, to formulate ideas about how the world is and should be, and in the traditional old formulation, to speak truth to power. I think it's very important. One of the things we're going to be doing at the festival is revisiting the great festival that Penn had way back in the 80s, which actually was also for me one of the inspirations for doing this festival, the Penn Congress that under the chairmanship of Norman Mailer that took place in 1986. The theme of that festival was the writer's imagination and the imagination of the state. And we thought that we could revisit that theme usefully this year, and there'll certainly be a whole day of events in which writers now will go back to reinterpret that theme in the way that now seems right, and actually to ask the secondary question about what went wrong and how do you fix it. If you worry with an organization like Penn that you're going to lose touch with the next generation and the one after that. And I think one of the things that's been great about this festival is how it's brought a lot of younger people towards the core messages of Penn and the campaigns that Penn is, of course, always interested in about freedom of speech and the safety and well-being of writers around the world.